What is up, everyone? It's Justin Parnell back again with more Historic Brawl, and we are playing yet another Urza, and there's a lot of them. So this is not even the last Urza, but it's another Urza. Either way, we're playing Urza, Prince of Kroog. So Urza, Prince of Kroog is a 2/3 human artificer for 2 white and blue. It says artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. It also has an ability to pay 6 of any color, create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control, whether it's a creature or not, except it's a 1/1 soldier creature in addition to its other types. A lot of Urza decks I've seen are really focused on the artifact creatures you control get +2/+2 side, because that's pretty powerful. That's a heck of a lord, giving things +2/+2. Not difficult to make artifact creature tokens, you know, servos and thopters or whatnot. That's definitely a way you could take the deck. But I'm wanting to do something a little bit different. And that is focus on that second ability, which is 6, create a token that's a copy of an artifact you control. So the fact that it makes it a 1/1, which is actually a 3/3, is good, but not necessarily specifically notable, because our deck is filled with mana rocks of all shapes and sizes. Literally, we have every single one pretty much that's on Arena at the, you know, all the way up to the 6th spot. But we've cut some of the 3s because there's a lot of 3s. Literally everything, okay? Arcade Signet, Cold Steel Heart, Guardian Idol, Mind Stone, Ornithopter of Paradise. Then at 3 we have Midnight Clock, Azorius Locket, Cultivator's Caravan, Dungeon Map, Heraldic Banner, Hierophant's Chalice, Honored Heirloom, Letter of Acceptance. I mean, just all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to ramp really hard with mana rocks. And then, once we have enough mana, we're going to play Urza and activate Urza to make another mana rock. We're going to copy the mana rocks. If we can get the big ones, even better. So the big ones like Firemind's Vessel, Hedron Archive, the Might Stone, the Weak Stone, even though it's legendary, we still get an effect off of it. Gilded Lotus, or even something really, really big like Dreamstone Hedron. So in addition to just being able to make more mana, because the more that we make means the more that we can make beyond that, we have a couple of great payoffs in Retrofitter Foundry and Staff of Domination, which is around here somewhere. It's right down here. Yeah, Staff of Domination. So with a large amount of mana, we can just do a ton of things. This can draw our deck. Retrofitter Foundry can just make 1,000,000 tokens. And of course, we just have a bunch of large artifacts at the top of the curve, as well as ways to get them back, like Triumphant Reckoning can bring them all back. Brilliant Restoration can bring them all back. So this is really just like a ramp control deck, and we really only lose to one card, but we lose to that card hard, and that's Farewell. Because that exiles everything. Exiles our graveyard, exiles creatures, exiles artifacts. So we're going to lose to that card, but if we don't play against that card, we should be in pretty good shape. So let's jump into the game and see how this deck works. But before we get into the games, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing this sweet, sweet content every week. We are on the play against the Scarab God, and we have Mind Stone, Mox Amber, which will eventually make mana. We also have Retrofitter Foundry and Throne of the God Pharaoh, which is a really sweet one in this deck, because obviously we make our mana rocks, and then we tap them, and to make them into creatures, and then tap them, and they lose life. So we'll keep this hand. This is a fine one. Also, we get Fortified Beachhead, which is kind of great because, notably, our Urza, if I can pull it up appropriately. Nope. Anyway, it turns the creatures that we copy, the artifacts that we copy, it turns them into soldiers. So if we get a handful of soldiers out, this could give them another boost. And of course, it's a white and blue, so bingo, bango, it's in the deck. Sculpting Seal, we really want to copy something that's a little bit better than Mind Stone, something that makes like 2 mana. You know? We'll play this tapped. We're just going to make a servo at end of turn. Put a little bit of pressure on our opponent, and I truly mean a little bit. It's not very much. Could be tempting to play Urza out, but we really want to have a bit more mana if we can activate it. Activate Urza when we play it is ideal. Portal to Phyrexia. No, we might be priced into copying this Mind Stone. Actually, I think we're going to copy this Arcade Signet. I think that's a wee bit better. Alright. Well, we did keep a landlight hand. And this deck is fairly landlight because we're making so many, you know, so many artifacts. Necro Duality, that's a sweet one. Copies zombies. They make another zombie token. Whenever they make one, whenever they play a zombie, they make a zombie token of whatever they played. Love it. Obviously, I love zombies. Best creature type. Everybody knows. Cloud Key, that is pretty good to reduce our artifacts. We'll name Artifact, unsurprisingly. And we'll go ahead and play this Throne of the God Pharaoh. If they can't interact with our artifacts, we could be in good shape. Have they milled a creature? They've milled Ebon Death Draco Lich. Okay. Faceless Agent. That is a zombie. So they're going to get a couple of zombies. We might be Rivers Rebuking them just to set them back. Make them replay all of this stuff again. Yeah. Lord of the Accursed. I would say that that is a very high likelihood now. We gotta draw another land. Okay. Hierophant's Chalice. Looks like we're going to be doing that next turn. Let's just play our commander. Let's throw some blocks up. We'll play Mox Amber. We'll play it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're also close to Portal to Phyrexia. They can give their zombies Menace, which means we'd have to double block. They will not do that. Looks like we'll be single blocking. You're going to get blocked here, you're going to get blocked here, you're going to get blocked here. You don't have Death Touch or anything, do you? No? Okay. We'll take 12, which is a lot. We have a River's Rebuke coming. Rebuke. Alright. If we draw a land, we can, when they start to play stuff back out, we can take out their first 3 creatures. It clearly looks like we're going to be... I think it's better for us to just attack. Deal 2 extra damage, and then we can make a couple of tokens here. And we should be able to finish it off with this Portal to Phyrexia next turn. If they go to kill Urza, and it's just Urza, here's Necro Duality. We'll kill, or we'll copy a thing. Okay. So they're just making a copy of this. Make a Servo. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna hit them with the portal. They're gonna sacrifice 3 creatures. We're gonna go to attacks, and that's 11 damage. Not the way we drew it up, but the deck provides. Sometimes that's all you need. Up next, we have another blue-black legend, and we really need another land. But, man, Mystic Forge is one of the better cards in our deck, so I think we're going to keep it off of the strength of this. We have a couple of pieces of removal. Day of Judgment, which we obviously did hit a land for. Okay, well. If we can hit that magical 4th land, we are going to be in really good shape. Not so far. We'll play a 3/3 to block. I imagine it's going to die, which is fine, because, you know, we got a sweeper. Or this sweeper. Okay. I think we might be swordsing, but we'll let them yeah, we'll let them do their thing first. I don't want to play this Steel Overseer out. Because everything has ninjutsu, which they can't really get by the Nettle Cyst. Because they can't kill this and attack and ninjutsu all in the same turn. Each player sacrifices a creature. Okay. Well, I think I would like to exile this and then let them sacrifice their commander. Reason being is that's going to get permanently exiled, and their commander is going to go back to the command zone anyway. All right. Let's just get in for. Let's get in for 2. We've bet and lost so far. All right, there's their commander back out. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst? What is the worst that could happen? We might find out the answer to that question. River's Rebuke? Okay, that's poor. Mainly because we know we don't have a land coming up. Alright. Nettle Cyst, you have outlived your usefulness. For better or worse. Lands would be good. Lands would be good. Alright. Got an ninjutsu coming. Something nasty, I'm sure. No? Okay. Maybe just play your hands out with a bunch of creatures. That would be cool. Not exactly what I meant. I meant like little ones. Not big demonic tutoring demons. That's not the same at all. Fortunately, I guess we can sweep them. Really would like to be able to draw a land, though. That would be ideal. We're not in terrible shape. We're at 22, going to go to 23 next turn. Our opponent does get their choice of the second worst card that they can tutor up, which is still pretty good. I would say that it's comfortably bet. Okay, well, put in their hand. You can have Brazen Borrower. I don't want you to have this Hullbreaker Horde. Get out of here with that nonsense. Like, I know they can bounce our artifacts, but we can deal with with Brazen Borrower. That's fine. Hullbreaker Horde, that was going to be bad news. Nezahul's bad news. It can't bounce our stuff, which is, I suppose I'm thankful for. They can start drawing a million cards, though. I don't love that. We're going to name Artifact. We're going to give them another card. They already played their River's Rebuke. Alright. Man, that's all is bad news. That's all is bad news. Underwater dinosaur. Very sneaky. Imagine this coming up through your toilet hole. It's probably like a little big, but maybe not. Maybe you got a big toilet, or maybe everything on Ixalan's really tiny. Just the whole plane is just like really tiny. Well, we've never seen Angrath standing next to another person on another plane. He's been off in the distance, but you never really could be sure. I imagine they'll take these two. Not super concerned, to be honest. Okay. Maybe I'd just rather that. They're gonna tap out for this, and I can just Supreme Verdict. Like, it's not ideal, but, you know. Okay. Valky. Yeah, draw your card. I can't stop it, so... Alright. Oh, that's an artifact, but we already played a land. Brutal. Attacks. I'd like for them to just play Toxtrol. That would be... It'd be ideal. Plaguecrafter? Okay. That could be a problem. I could see how that would be a problem. I'm gonna take a casual 12 here. 12 seems like a lot. 12 12 seems like a whole lot. I wish they just played Toxroll. That would be way cooler. What a card this is. Look at these slugs just eating people. Do you think they... So, you know. So... Any number of target players draw cards equal to the number... So they're going to draw one card. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Forsaken Monument's pretty good. Forsaken Monument's pretty good, huh? Can we Forsaken Monument and not die to Nezahal? That's the question. So I can play this, gain a life, go to 7, and then cast this, go to 9, and then die exactly? I mean, that's not ideal. Let's see. So, if I cast this for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I cast it like this, I still have blue. Assuming this resolves. If it doesn't resolve, we just lose the game. Alright. And then River's Rebuke. Oh wait, they can just make Nezahal go away. And then kill us. They didn't do that though, so... Hooray for me. Because I didn't cast another colorless spell. But, worked out, I guess. Okay, Tainted Adversary. Are you just gonna make 1,000,000 guys? Yeah, that would be fine. 1. Do it again. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm not really, but... I think I can just Might Stone and Weak Stone and just kill this, go to 9... And then just take some damage. That way we can save the Supreme Verdict for a more diverse group of threats. Okay. That's... Colorless. Alright. The Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Kill you. Alright, so I can just remove this one time. Okay, great. Exactly what we wanted. Alright, well I can block one of them. If I play Urza... I could copy this. But I really want to play Urza after I play Supreme Verdict. So, next turn. Basically what I'm saying. Because I'm going to take some amount of damage. Looking like it's going to be 6. I'm going to try to block with this Guardian Idol. Could get bounced from Brazen Borrower. That would be okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, here we come. Here we go. Alright. Guardian Idol. Do you get bounced Or do we get to block one? Okay. That's not the same as getting bounced. So I still go to 1. Oh no! 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 We got ninjutsu'd! Oh no, I shouldn't have removed that card from the top of my deck. Oh, we died exactly. Ugh. Well, that's what we get. That's what we get. We're on the draw against Vivian Monsters Advocate, and this is a great hand. We have one of our big mana rocks, and Hedron Archive, and those are really the ones that we want to be copying. Oh, that's extra go with Staff of Domination. Oh, Cloud Key also? This is shaping on up. Artifact, play Ornithopter, and we're going to be able to dump the rest of our hand next turn, which is mighty good. Beanstalk Giant, they're doing a little ramp into their own. We might be able to beat them on the ramp, though. They gonna fight this? Okay. All right. Well. We will ramp nonetheless. And you fought my Ornithopter, now we have a Foundry Inspector. We get to gain a life, too. That card is a problem, though. The Defiler, that's a problem. That is not what we want. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Urza down. We can't activate Urza. We have 3 mana, which is untap target creature. Not tap a creature, which is what I would prefer. And of course, this is the green Defiler, so it gives everything counters, unlike the black one, which gives things +1/+1 and menace until end of turn. What a silly notion. What a silly, silly notion. That I would arrogantly assume that a green card in a cycle wouldn't be the best. Alright. Gain a life. Firemind's Vessel, that's good. We can start to make some decent mana here. But I am a wee bit worried that our opponent's going to start rolling up on us here. Oh, Lord. They can play a bit. Maybe they just play this Beanstalk Giant. I kind of hope that's all that it is. It wasn't. Cool. Alright, we need a sweeper stat. Yeah, we'll put him in the command zone. I don't know if this sweeper is going to do a whole heck of a lot. They killing our mana? Oh, they killed the Staff of Domination? That's better than our mana. Right, we're almost dead from just these. Good Lord. They all have trample. No, just you? Okay. God. Yikes. That is not a sweeper. Alright. Tap. Sacrifice you. Come on. Not a sweeper. Not a sweeper. Not a sweeper. It's all the cards we put in our deck. How could this have happened to us? How could this have happened? All the cards we put in our deck we drew. I'm so upset about it. Who would have put just all mana rocks in a deck? That's just ridiculous. We are on the play against Adelise the Cinderwind, but we are going to mulligan on account of one land. Well, well, well. Semblance Amble is a nice one. But I think this might be too slow, despite Elshorn being quite good. Alright. We'll keep this. Dance of the Manse can go back to from whence it came. Lotso Golem should be quite good against them. If they're doing this old spell slinging nonsense. We draw an untapped land, we can play Lotso Golem on our next turn. We didn't, but that's alright. Midnight Clock. Okay. That is an artifact. Yeah, let's go ahead and just play Lodestone Golem. We can play all of these next turn. Well, we can play this and this next turn. Make him deal with old Lodi. The load fellow. Lodestone Golem can start putting some serious beatdown on. If it was so inclined. Let's kill a thing. Let's just kill a thing. Okay. No attacks. I don't want them to just start drawing extra cards. I want them to pay a lot for the ones they have. Whenever you cast an instant sorcerer or wizard, you can loot. Okay. Looting is good. Strixhaven Stadium, that's not bad. We'll name blue with this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. We might be popping this one. Might be popping it for... You know what? I'm going to pop it right now. 3 life and a card. Okay. No attacks. They're halfway there on the midnight clock. 3 more turn cycles. Most likely. Okay, they get to loot. They have not drawn many instants or sorceries. I'll take 2. Oh, Strixhaven Stadium, no. How could you? Okay. Meteorite. That's pretty good. If I play this Meteorite, can I still play Urza? Yeah, I can. Let's go the flying thing. 2 damage. Urza. Wizard's Retort. Alright, Urza is countered. Not a big deal. Back in the command zone he goes. Alright. Okay, is it time for your commander? That is the question. This Midnight Clock is going to be causing us problems. This is going to be a key card for our opponents here. Counters. It's at 9. I don't love it. I don't love it being at 9 if we're all being honest with each other. And I think that we are. I think we are I think we are all being honest. I think we're also going to be attacking for 8. Okay, so they can put a counter on now. So 10, and then it goes to 11. So they can pay 3. 1, 2, 3. And draw 7. I mean, that is pretty good. I'm just going to wait till our turn. That could be the case. Okay. Wizards get plus. So they have an instant. They have an instant and or sorcery, is what you're telling me here. Alright, so we're going to go here. Probably an instant. It's probably not a sorcery. That seems unlikely. We are afflicted. Dive down. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm going to take 13 and lose Steel Overseer. Oh, I forgot to activate Guardian Mode. And now they're going to draw 7. Alright. Well, we got to hope they don't have a removal spell. And they're 3 mana. Portal to Phyrexian. Now that's a good card. That's a good card. 12. I mean, we're gonna try to kill him though. Instead of casting Portal to Phyrexian, we're gonna try to kill them. Okay. I guess they are dead. I guess they're dead. They also agreed that they are dead. Maybe they just thought we wouldn't block, but that was a scary proposition for us to not block, so we gonna block. We are on the draw against Urza Lord Protector. Does Urza think they're better? They're better than us because they're a mythic rare? Either way, we're gonna mulligan this hand. It's not great. Ooh, this hand is better. But that's because it's got so many more spells in it. Oh, Mulligan. Okay. This is what we want. Brilliant Restoration, that can go on the bottom. We'll see you later. Or we won't. Mox Amber, I can appreciate that. Just, you know, bold. Right off the bat. We'll take some lands, sure. Especially artifact lands for our Nettle Cyst. We'll make blue with this. Might be playing another Nettle Cyst. Who knows? Let's play this Joyous Relief first. Let's not get crazy. Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe, you say? Okay. You're getting the Temporal Anchor, huh? And then they played some Battle Thopter? Yeah, right on. Okay. Do we want mana? Yeah, we want mana. We want that mana. Give me your mana. Okay. Temporal Anchor's good. So you scry. Whenever you put one or more cards on the bottom of your library. Oh, don't take our Lotus. Specifically didn't want you to do that. And they can't get anything back, but I'm still annoyed about it. I guess I'm going to attack you for 5. Due to my annoyance. They could have got... Hold on now. Search for Glory. Legendary card. They could have got the Mike Stone and the Weak Stone. They didn't do that. Oh, you just drew that off the top of your deck. You know that was not right for you to do. You just knew that wasn't right, and you did it anyway. You know, block so you can get it back? Sure. It's all fine. Really wanted that Gilded Lotus. I thought we were gonna be doing stuff. Exile that many. You can play. So this is basically just draw 2. With upside. They have a Revoke Existence. I knew they were gonna get that Nettle Cyst. I just knew it. That seemed like the scumbag type move that only someone playing Urza would do. Okay, 2 other creatures draw cards. They're gonna draw a card. Well, I don't love that. I'll be perfectly honest. Dance with the Mance. Okay, well. So we can sacrifice this and return it with Dance the Mance. Interesting. Interesting. Could have looted this, sacrificed this, and then danced the Mance. But let's see, that would have been 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have worked. That would have worked. maybe we can do that over the course of a couple of turns, but our opponent's just casting like 48 spells a turn, and they're gonna try to kill us. It's like they're putting all their cards on the bottom no matter what. That's just crazy. The worst part about that sculpting skill decision is I lose the card anyway. It doesn't even matter what I pick. That's the worst. That's the worst. No blocks. So it has to be greater than its power. So 5 mana would make it greater than. I could copy this. Drain them for 1. You're gonna flash in the Might Stone and the Weak Stone, and now you... Okay. I really gotta get something going then. Don't I? Well, the good news is... Urza only cost 8. And... I drew an Esper Sentinel. Okay. Okay. Off to a good start. Let's go ahead and try to draw a card. Okay, Ornithopter of Paradise. That's not exactly what we were looking for, I'll be perfectly honest. Alright. Blue. Elishnorn. Kills none of their creatures? That just doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem right at all. Okay, so we have 2 artifacts in here. I can sacrifice this. And then I can loot something away. And also play Esper Sentinel. Okay. I can do all of that. Man of many talents. And somewhere along the way I have to not die. And they're still drawing about 4 cards a turn. Seems like an easy way out. I'm really putting a lot of stock in this Dance the Mance that's ultimately going to disappoint me. I got a Rivers Rebuke. Well, at least they made a Urza. Urza doesn't Rivers Rebuke me.
Victory is assured.
I mean, they can exile something. Why would you? Yeah, when you can just plus.
Ramp
Plus
up
again,
production
sure.
Immediately.
Immediately. Immediately.
Never predictable outcome.
Man, he even sounds like a jerk. Yeah, what you gonna do? You gonna pay mana for this Mind Stone? No? That's somehow worse. The Celestis, was that cost 1? Man, seems like pretty easy to win when you flip this Urza, I'll be honest. But only scumbags play cards with Urza in the name. Okay, so I don't make the rules, you know. I'm just telling it like it is. We will tap this untapped artifact. I will discard Ornithopter of Paradise. Now, Rivers Rebuke could be good if we get Rivers Rebuke before they Rivers Rebuke. I would say that's unlikely. We're at the end step. Okay. Okay. Maybe we just River Tribute. Maybe we don't sacrifice this. Thought Monitor. Thought Monitor's pretty good. They'll just play this back. Or they let it resolve and they won't play anything back. It's hard to say. Whatever, we're going to do it. They can't do it back, it's exiled. Or it's down here. Okay, so they're going to Inventor's Fair. They're going to go get... What are they going to get? Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Well, if that just doesn't seem like this a scumbag of a card. They do have 40 cards in their hand. Okay, choose. So you're gonna keep one of these, huh? I guess the network terminal is the one we'll keep. Okay. I mean, that was good. That was good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I can get to 6 mana, 8 mana, I can bring all these back. They're creatures and they'll die to something, but, you know, like theoretically. Maybe that's how we win. Maybe that's the way that we can win. This is Dance of the Mance that I've been talking about. Opponent is going through the miserable process of having to choose which cards to discard out of your hand, which, when playing Arena, is basically like a punishment. Okay, that's what it is. So, I don't want to tap that. I suppose I'll tap it. All right. Thought Monitor. I would like to draw 2 cards, please. Okay. Okay. This has got Vigilance, because it's a white card. Maybe they'll just, like, play out a bunch of creatures. Block? Sure. Play out some creatures. As many as you can. That's a good start. And don't play that Gilded Lotus. That's a bad start. That's the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Reality Chip, that's a creature. Okay. Alright, well, I think I can still play this Heraldic Banner. Name blue and still Wrath of God, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't think you can do much of anything about it. You're gonna give this indestructible. Why would you not do that before I said you couldn't do anything about it? That made me look stupid. And I just feel like that's just wrong. You know? Okay. There's old Gildy again. Fortunately, they only have... Well, forgot this, reduced it by 1. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dance the Manse equals 6. Not like 100% sure exactly what this is going to do as it relates to, you know, being good. We'll get some flyers in here, right? We'll get Esper Sentinel. We'll get Relic of Vorazka. And Network Terminal. Pay it! Alright. Don't sweep me, bro. Tab out and play as many 1/1 creatures as you can. Negate and Midnight Clock. Okay, well those are not helpful. What do you do? What can you do? Not a lot. Oh, they could make a bunch of blockers. That would be cool if they spent all their mana and then said like make blockers, make blockers. And then I played Elesh Norn and then won. All right, Ugin, not very good on this board. Not the best. Make a blocker, Ugin.
Not petty war.
Come on, Ugin. Make a blocker. Ugin, make a blocker. Flip. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. That's messed up. You gave me hope. You gave me hope. Hope is a dangerous thing to have.
Fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
The fabric of the multiverse. Okay, plan 2. Dispenser, you get to attack for 4. No blocks. That's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. And I can kill this and then attack. But then this can just flip and then just exile 40 things. Huh. I just feel like I'm so close. I think playing Pristine Talisman into Elesh Norn is the best course of action. Forsaken Monument by tapping not this. Oh, memory lapse, huh? Well, I don't want to lose the game. Okay.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Key to the archive. Okay. So they kept whatever they got. Which most likely means they can't cast it. They do have an Urza though. Yeah, exile that. Okay, Elesh Norn costs 1 more. Exile that. Yeah, I kind of thought you would do all of those things. Well, I mean, I'm forced to cast this now. Which is really not exactly where I wanted to be. This was meant to be a proactive Elishnorn, not a defensive Elishnorn. But, you know, scumbags out here playing Urza. Any Urza Planeswalker, anyone that plays any Urza Planeswalker is just the absolute worst. Can't believe those people.
Everything falls into place.
We can just kill Elishnorn with Ugin. Absolutely no surprise. Make a 1/1. Oh, don't time warp. Don't time warp. Don't time warp. Okay, right on. Yeah. I can respect that. Shot in the face of Lightning Helix. Not the first time I've died to that, and it won't be the last. We are on the draw against Elspeth Resplendent. This is a reasonable but unexciting hand. If we can get to Elishnorn fast, we could be in for a very sad opponent. Actually, I have a bold prediction. Someone's going to be sad this game. Now, I'm not predicting who. Just that there will indeed be someone that's sad. That's my prediction. Okay, that's all. Next Lotus. Hey, okie dokie. So we can play Urza, and then we can play Mox Amber, and then we can play Arcane Signet. Okay. You got it. Elspeth conquers death. There goes Urza. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Elspeth Resplendent. Ooh, going down. Okay. Lauren, oh, I don't like that. Now, hold on now. I need 6 mana, though. I need... Alright. Alright. Dreamstone, Hedron, Staff of Domination. Okay. A permanent. 1 permanent. So Elspeth goes up, and then Elspeth goes... And then this is gone. They get nothing back. Okay, they're gonna go looking. Okay. Alright, I mean that's not doing nothing, that's for sure. It looks like I'm gonna have to Elishnorn a little quicker than I was hoping. As we're gonna take 11 right here. Alright. Not what we wanted. Everyone draws a card. Alright. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. I can make another Dreamstone Hadron. I could also make an Elishnorn and finish these creatures off, but... It's gonna be 2, 1... You know what? we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna take a, you know, get the lay of the land here. Dies immediately. Oh, it doesn't. Because of the marshal. Let's just gain a life. We'll just gain a life. Portal to Phyrexia, thank goodness. Now, as much as I would like to copy that, no copying would happen on account of being dead. And we would have been dead, so...
Isn't a reason to lose hope. You're safe now.
Getting into the trenches. When this dies, draft something from the spellbook. I really wish we weren't going to die to this Cave of the Frost Dragon. I think that would be my my preference. But that doesn't seem to be in the cards. Authority of the Consuls. Okay. Well. Let's copy this Ellistorn. Wait, we should attack first. Because we're going to keep this one. Alright. Maybe we have to use that for mana at some point. Which would be mighty unfortunate. And we're going to keep... This can't block anyway. We're going to keep this one. And it's going to kill their creatures due to state-based effects. And I think we're still going to die to Cave of the Frost Dragon. Because it had those two counters on it, it's a 3/4. Alright, last ditch effort. Swords to Plowshares. Come on, baby. Swing and a miss. We'll bite the dust. Alright, we're on the play against the first sliver. We'll keep it. We got a Cold Steel Heart. We have an Urza, Mana Rocks, and a Bitter Removal. This will be blue. Obviously, we'll get started with Midnight Clock first. Strategic planning. One thing I will say about the first sliver, even though it's a generically good, you know, 5-color legend. Yeah, let's play Midnight Clock. Even though all of that, there is a greater deck variety with the first sliver than just about anything else. So I'll give them that. I mean, something to be said for that. You know, stylish with their lands. I appreciate that. Let's kick it. Booyah! All right. It's all going according to plan. Maybe we can make our own Urza this time. That would be nice. I would like that. I would like to draw the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Let's see. Alright, there's the first sliver. What do we got? Okay. Looks like proper slivers this time. Well, if that's the case, then we want to exile this. If they're not a sliver deck, you don't, because it's just going to come back and then cause a host of problems. I should have played this in the opposite order. So we could play this Urza out. We didn't. Let's go ahead and just put a counter on this. Alright. Not exactly what we wanted to do. Alright, so they can play the first sliver yet again. Ooh, they don't. They play Herald's Horn. Interesting. Interesting decision. Especially when we're tapped out. Binding of the Old Gods. There goes Urza. Portal to Phyrexia. Okay. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. All right. We get to make a copy of something. Probably be a midnight clock, because this one's going to go... This clock is going to hit midnight pretty soon. And then next turn, we will play the aforementioned portal. Okay, well, it is time. So this becomes a treasure. Alright, they're going to kill Urza. Okay. I really would like to get some value out of this portal to Phyrexia. What I would really like, that's what I would really like. Just to get... I want my value, and I want it now. Alright. One, two... 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No tax. End the turn. Come on, play some more stuff out. We're all ready. Oh, okay. This is that's go time. Compulsive research. All right. No sliver, huh? We have a sliver in our hand that we can play. For 2, perhaps. Arcane Signet. No such luck. Let's make a Cloud Key. We'll sacrifice that. Artifact. Okay. Oh, I like a Brilliant Restoration now. We're going to go ahead and take them on a little portal here. And then we're going to attack them. We might be able to get the old Strixhaven Stadium win. That is definitely possible. It's definitely possible, not likely, but possible. Okay, they have a Exalted Sliver. Deck of Many Things. Are they going to spin the wheel now? Day of Judgment. Okay. All right. We'll put it back. Okay. Although we could have just left Urza in the graveyard, honestly. 15. Draw 2 cards. Okay. We will get our Urza Lord Protector back. We have a land. Tapped. And we'll play Urza yet again. Team Urza. Strixhaven Stadium is on 8. All we have to, oh no, they have haste and flying. Oh, this card is nuts. This is a scary card. This is not a good card for us. Not what we want. We lost. Okay. Relic of Legends. Oh, man. I think we're going to be dead. I think they're going to sneaky kill us with slivers. I think that's what's going to happen. Because we have to connect with 2 of these 3. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it. If you own and control both, exile them. You can still do this ability whenever. That's sneaky. Alright. I mean, I guess we do this onboard trick that I completely forgot about. And then go to attack them. And get them with the Strixhaven Stadium. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. But didn't miss it. Got him with the Strix. Alright, so that was my take on Urza, the Mana Rocks version of Urza, and I gotta say, I am convinced this is not the way to build this deck. I'm gonna be honest. We won our share of games, more than we lost, I think. But it is clear that a really good Urza deck needs to just lean on the fact that it's a insane lord and gives artifact creatures +2/+2. That is the most powerful factor of this card. I really want it to be the ability for 6, but the fact is, in a 1v1 format like Brawl, it's too easy for opponents to just point their removal at it and just continue to make Urza cost more and more and more. So it's hard to justify paying 4 and 6 the first turn. That's 10 mana on its own. We were able to do it a couple of times, but that's just ultimately not the way. Now, that being said, bright spots in this deck. I do think that you still want to be able to have some key mana rocks that you're copying, especially the more powerful ones. The Firemind's Vessel, Hedron Archive, Gilded Lotus, Dreamstone Hedron. Those are really, really critically important for Urza to unlock its highest potential, because copying this stuff, copying Mind Stones and Hierophant's Chalice and gosh, what else did I copy? Orazka Relic. That's just like, it doesn't, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. But when you start copying things that can make you have a positive return on your mana over less turns, then it starts being significantly more powerful. So as things come out that have that add 2 colors or 2 mana or 3 mana, those are the cards that you really want to be able to make this type of Urza deck go, and then you can still outfit it with some of the more artifact creature-y centric stuff. So that's kind of how I would build this deck in the future, but still good to learn some things when you try something new. Thank you all so much for watching and getting to the end of the video. I always appreciate it. And of course, if you have not yet, be sure to like this video. And on your way out, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more Historic Brawl content, Commander content, Cube content, Gladiator content, or more. All the best Singleton formats in Magic. If you have not yet followed me on social media, you could do so right here. That way you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing on the various channels that I make content. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Justin Parnell, and we'll see you next time.